Minneapolis police have issued a crime alert after two women were attacked in a downtown parking ramp. Both attacks happened yesterday afternoon in parking ramp C near Target Field in downtown Minneapolis. In the first incident, a woman said a stranger asked her for money. When she refused, she says he pushed her between two cars before apparently being scared off by someone passing by. About 2.5 hours later, police think the same man forced another woman into her car and attacked her. He ran off and got away from people who tried to chase him down. In both of these cases, the attacker is described as a black man in his 20s with short, curly hair and possibly light facial hair. In one case, he was said to be wearing a dull black leather jacket that may or may not have maroon sleeves. If you know anything, please call police. In just a few hours, Minnesota running back Adrian Peterson is scheduled to be in a Texas courtroom.
It will be his first court appearance since a grand jury indicted him last month for allegedly abusing his 4-year-old son. Nina Moyney is in our newsroom this morning to tell us what is expected to happen in court. Nina?
Good morning, Jason. Adrian Peterson is due at Montgomery County Courthouse at 9 o'clock this morning. This courthouse is less than 20 miles from his home, and that home is where prosecutors say the running back went too far when he disciplined his son with a switch last May. Peterson's attorney says his client is expected to plead not guilty if he's asked to enter a plea this morning. His appearance will probably last less than a half hour. Peterson's son, who lives in Minnesota, was visiting him at his $5 million home in the Woodlands, an upscale Texas community, when this incident happened. Houston defense attorney Chris Downey believes this case will be viewed differently in Conroe, Texas. That's 40 miles from Houston, with a divide on corporal punishment that Downey says spans a greater distance.
These issues of child discipline vary greatly from metropolitan areas to rural areas.
Through his attorney, Peterson has said that he regrets the, quote, unintentional injury. Jason.
Nina, we have been reporting all along that it could be quite a long time before this case goes to trial.
And that's right. Prosecutors have said a trial could be up to a year away, so it would be up to the judge to decide if he wants to move it up much sooner. Peterson will remain on the NFL commissioner's exempt list, meaning he's barred from any team activities, but he will still be collecting a paycheck.
Okay, thanks, Nina. A new Associated Press GFK poll shows nearly 55% of those surveyed say Peterson should return to the NFL if he is cleared in this case. About 30% say Peterson should be allowed to play regardless of the outcome. 15% say he should never be allowed to play again. You'll want to stay with WCCO for continuing coverage of this case. Liz Collin is in Texas right now. She will have live reports from court coming up tonight in our evening news.
Prosecutors could file charges today against a former Catholic school teacher accused of sexually assaulting a student. Administrators at Pacelli High School in Austin, Minnesota fired 28-year-old Mary Gills yesterday. Police arrested her at her home Monday after meeting with school leaders about what they say happened to an underage boy. In a statement, the high school says it's, quote, protocol to identify sexual abuse. That is what led to Gills' arrest, and its prayers go out to those who have suffered child sexual abuse.
Tonight, candidates running for governor of Minnesota will debate. The debate in Moorhead is the second of 5 before the election. Governor Mark Dayton and Republican challenger Jeff Johnson previously sparred on issues last week in Rochester, along with the Independence Party candidate Hannah Nicolet. Tonight's debate starts at 7. It'll be on TV and streamed online, so stay with WCCO for campaign 2014 coverage of tonight's debate.